Did y'all know that they were trying to hide the fact that we could create free energy? Hold on, I'm watching this video right now. But we are able to create infinite free energy that will light a whole house, even, I mean, bigger than a 3-bedroom. Like, you'd have extra energy, and it goes on forever and ever and ever, and then you could stop it, change the belt, and then restart it back up, and it would be just like if a thunderstorm cut your lights out, and then you have to wait for the electrician people to come fix it and then turn it back on. But instead we'd be doing it ourselves, and they tried to hide this from us. So when Tesla came up with this idea of free energy, they, you know, also they took these documents and put them under classified information, but you can make free energy out of the same things that you make your car out of, and it will run forever. So when the grid goes down, you are able to literally go into any vehicle, car, get the battery, and I believe it's the alternator, and it turns into a free energy generator. Now you can Google this. You can YouTube it. I have not made it myself yet, but I know some people that work on cars, and I enjoy working on cars. I mean, clearly. I say clearly as if everybody knows I used to work on cars for a living, but I've enjoyed it since I was a little kid. Whenever I was 17, 18 years old, I was working on cars. My dad likes to work on cars. My daughter's father, he taught me a lot about working on cars. I had bought this little 1993 Honda Civic, and we redid the inside, and I bought this little orange car for $650, and it was one of my favorite cars ever because I even redid the inside. I made it all purple, and I got a carbon fiber hood, and you know, I was young and having fun with my cars, and I've always been interested, and I've always been interested in anything electrical, really, taking apart computers, taking apart PlayStations and things like that, and putting it back together. Yo, I hacked the internet before it even got this big. My mom would go to sleep at night, and I would get on to the dial-up, even though we didn't have dial-up. We didn't have no internet, but Paris did. So anyways, what I'm saying is we're all smart enough to create our own free energy, and we don't need the government, and they're gonna be really mad when people start figuring this out. And though when you go to the videos, they kind of show you, so you're literally going to have to use your photographic memory to then replicate and create. But we could really do it, because just like a potato can charge a phone or turn on a light bulb and things like that, and friction and all this other stuff, and in the alternator, I believe, is copper, which I've been talking about, because during the end times, the most important things is going to be gold, silver, copper, and those are the things that we're also going to be paying with and trading with. So think, not everybody really interested in this type of stuff. So if I went to the junkyard and decided to make 5 free energy generators, so this is for some of y'all, you know, if y'all want to make some money during these end times, that is something that you could look into, because I know that I'll definitely be looking into it, because could you imagine not paying an electricity bill? Could you imagine that? And then if you got an RV and you have to live off the grid, you just take that whole thing with you, and you can build a whole house and create all the energy that you want from anywhere in the world. And by learning to do one thing, you know, it gets in your mind. So if all that stuff went away, you would still have the memory in your brain of how to build things and how to teach your kids to build things. This is going to be important, especially for our sons and our daughters. They're the ones that are supposed to carry all this stuff out, you know, because the elders will leave the planet, and people have to be prepared in case some other low vibrational beings want to come back into our universe, because the war never stops, honestly. The levels they keep on going until you really get, I think it's past the 7th dimension is when, but you'll still always go back, because we have people that live in, 6D or 4D or even 3D, because we all know what 3D used to be like. That was like before the 2000s. We'll still always visit, we'll still always be here, and that's how creation, it started, because we just whisper into their ear. And oh, that's a good idea. The same thing with the way that iPhone was created is really, really weird. And it almost seems, it's like the butterfly effect for real. Because when I traveled back in time into 2001, not only did I visit my grandmother, and I woke her up in her room, and I told her what was going to happen. So she was able to help me help myself, basically, because my grandma didn't realize who she is as a person. And it's funny, I feel like she taught me who I was, but yeah, I taught her, because she is a higher version of myself on a spaceship that's up in the skies right now. So yes, our family here, the light beings are here. The light beings are here, and they are going to, really, this whole world is about to I almost feel bad, but they knew it was coming, because they can't keep doing us like we're doing. Because when we basically all started praying and becoming one with our higher selves was like, I'm on my way. So God is actually a whole multi-universe of different beings across the galaxy and all that. There's different portals, different everything, and you gonna see that your soul family showed up, and your soul family showed up and is about to show out. And go Google free energy generator and start learning how to build it for not only yourself but for others, because we're not always going to have electricity going like this. And why would you want to pay $200 something a month for electricity when it's free? The same thing that we pay for water. We think that we're this country that has all these luxury things, and we really don't. The free water that we receive is tainted and poisoned. Even the stuff in the water bottles, even though we try as hard as we can to do what is best for our bodies, like drinking Fiji water and things like that, it's still in a nasty plastic bottle. If it doesn't come in glass, wood, and stuff like that, it's still poisonous to us. And the fact that we have to pay more money to be healthy, just like the fruits and vegetables, you got to pay more for organic. That's why we got to cut out the middleman, cut out the government. And they mad about this, because once we start having free energy and a whole garden full of fruits and vegetables, it's over for them. They so mad. That's why they really trying to kill us. The government that y'all voted for, they trying to kill us. They want us gone off the planet because we talking too much. But they can't stop the Great Awakening, because we are so high vibrational, they could bomb us right now. And the 24 elders here on this planet gonna be like, there's nothing that they can do. Like, you could shoot us and our bodies would literally just pop the metal pieces back out, and we would still be superheroes. Think of superhumans. That's what's happening right now. And they're mad. I'd be mad too if I knew my time was short. So they're gonna start staging all this extracurricular activities that y'all gonna be mad about. They're like, they took our internet away. Who cares? We could create that ourselves. We have the whole internet we are Wi-Fi. We are the internet. We are energy. We are the creators. We are the Alpha and the Omega. We are the beginning and the end. And don't let them tell you no difference. And if you haven't realized that, y'all need to sit down with yourself. If it makes you mad that people say, I am God, you need to sit down with yourself. Period. Point blank. Because this realm of space and time is about to be lit like a whole party. But an amazing video game that you created for yourself. A whole video virtual reality that you created for you and yourself. And I'm telling you, you're going to pull stuff from your mind, literally, into the physical. Soon I feel like I could pull a whole butterfly out of my head into my hand and be like, see, now I gotta practice a little bit, but the magic is getting real, because I know for me and a lot of y'all, the magic is it's real, especially whenever you write stuff down. For me, that helps me. For some other people, it's different, but I'm literally learning how to create something out of nothing, thin air, thought. Anything that you imagine in your brain becomes reality. Anything. So watch your thoughts, by the way. Don't be out here manifesting some crazy stuff, which we all have free will. So, I'm gonna just let you know, what goes around comes around. So if you're out here manifesting evil stuff to benefit your ego, that will bite you in it. It'll come back for you. But if you are manifesting things to help create for the greater good, your blessings are coming, baby. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and even try to explain the greatness that's about to happen. And even though it looks scary, though, that's all distraction. None of that is actually real. None of it's real. It's so crazy. And the matrix is going to literally crumble. It's going to crumble right in front of our eyes. And some people, they're just not going to be able to stand it, especially the non-players. There are non-players. Actually, they're just like these little fill-in bots that aren't real, that are going to just disappear, basically. Yeah, but besides that, I guess, have a great day.